Hi Aquariuses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your August 2017 reading. I want to take a moment to thank everyone for your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, readings, feedback, all kinds of stuff. It's been a journey and I thank you so much for riding along. And for those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I just have received messages, or a message in particular, about my readings being too long, and I thought I would just ask everyone's perspectives on that, just to think about it. Right now I'm pulling a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. So we have a word of prayer to close with, and then I think what we'll do is we'll do a quick finance read, a quick love read, and then we'll go through the spirit messages that people like to bring with them through their month and a little over, because people tell me they listen to these messages over and over again, and that each time they hear something different, and especially as time passes they begin to understand that maybe something in the beginning didn't make sense until something transpires, and then they write and say, oh my gosh, guess what, you were right. So those things are very inspiring and helpful for me and my faith, and I thank you so much for helping me with that, those of you who have taken the time to send me the emails and all that fun stuff. So okay, we are going into the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed, and we're going to combine this deck with the Rider-Waite deck as we go through each step of the Celtic Cross reading before us. All right, so the first card representing your current life path here on Earth at this time is the Summon card. So some of you are summoning a person, place, situation, whatever, to take place, and the High Priestess is coming in. So maybe you're summoning her inadvertently, and she's coming in to help you with your emotions when it comes to some sort of situation. Now, no, I'm only pulling so many people's energies. I cannot pull all, though you'd be surprised at how many I do. I can pull your direct energy if you email me at josiek42@gmail.com. In your thoughts position, we have listening. So taking the time to listen not to what's being said, but to the behaviors and the things that are taking place around you. In your foundation, some of you may be in denial about something, and therefore you may be kind of listening to your inner thoughts, to your inner spirit, to the actions of those around you, and you may be in denial about something. And maybe you have been praying and you are summoning a High Priestess energy to help you to deal with some sort of emotions. In the recent past, some of you were sitting out in the grove, your favorite place out in the woods, in this beautiful little comfy couch and your kitty and your blanket, and really just taking time to go within and think about these emotions maybe. And the High Priestess is here to shed light on that. And I know this isn't really coming to money, but I'm going to try and do that in a second, so be patient with me. You know, these energies come as they come sometimes. So in the next few weeks, we have you guys being playful. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you have control over the warrior energies on how you're going to deal with and what you are summoning in. So if this were financial, which we're going to look at, we would say that some of you are trying to summon in more money, a new job, a new position, and you're listening to the High Priestess of Water, who's saying, follow your emotions, follow what fulfills you. And in your thoughts, Spirit's saying you're listening maybe to Spirit about a direction. Maybe you're praying for a different position or a higher level of pay, but you may be in denial about something. Maybe there needs to be more. Maybe it is prayer, but maybe it needs to be, you know, an online course you can add to your resume. Maybe you need to go back to school for a class or two that will help on your resume. In the past, you guys went within to think about things, and now in the near future, in the next few weeks, you are actually being pretty playful. So maybe you're listening to someone around you, I have to say, some of you, and you are trying to figure out your emotions and connection to this person, but you are definitely in denial of something, and you could go easily from being stuck in that, you know, it's okay to go and think and be in your own space for a while, but to remain there too long is when you need to finally deal with the emotions, get on the other side, and start having fun again. So Spirit's coming in to tell you that it's very important at this time to be very honest, not only with those around you, but with your own self, because that's going to help you to listen and to watch someone's behaviors. As you get more playful, that person's going to see that playfulness, and it's going to draw them closer to you. In your hopes and fears position, we have rigidity. So some of you may be fearing that someone's putting up a wall, but you do need to understand that the reason the person has the wall there, as you can clearly see, on the other side, they are going through their own interpersonal path. They're dealing with their own things. They're learning and having to cope with things that maybe don't even have to do with you, or that their perspective is different and they're trying to look and understand. In the outcome position, we have trapped. This bird, I feel, is some of you, I have to say, that is so determined to stand there and be strong and succeed and survive through anything. But the door behind you is wide open. It's like if you just stop trying to prove yourself in a situation, you could walk through that back door and you could be free. Because you could go and you could get on the other side of that wall, and you could go and you could be playful with someone, and then you don't have to be in denial anymore of what is transpiring, that I think some of you in your heart know. The card overlooking the entire read is all about your own self-worth. So this is a difficult path. This is a difficult lesson. And look at right behind that. Complicated. So something complicated is there, but Spirit's all around you as you guys pray, and it will come together if you're honest with yourself and with others about something that you've been in denial of. So in the next, sugar, I don't want to present that with that. All right, I didn't even see exactly what it was. This, I just want to get to this. So this is the deceit card. Some of you may be feeling like someone's being deceitful to you, but the weird thing is I think you're deceiving yourself about something. And Spirit behind that speaks of movement and love. So for some of you, I am really feeling that you need to take some steps forward for movement and be the warrior and summon love into your path in August 2017. Real love. Okay, so now I'm confirming these cards with the Rider-Waite deck. When we were speaking of summoning, we may have been trying to summon someone into our path who is not accepting our cup of love. The card crossing that is the High Priestess of Water. So really connecting with your thoughts and figuring out how to take some steps like the Queen of Wands and get things done. In your thoughts position, listening. And Spirit's going to help you with the Major Arcana Justice here to who or what needs to be said or done with regards to a situation, how there needs to be fairness and balance, and it may even be thinking about or watching and listening to a situation to see if you have to maybe get an attorney. Go to justice, speak fairly, but somehow get balance back in your life. In your foundation, denial, listening to the energies of the Temperance card, the angel who has beautiful wings, dark red wings, to wrap around you, to help you to dip one toe in the water and think about different parts of you, different ways of being. And be patient as you figure out what it is you may be in denial of. Now, this isn't all of you. This is just some of you. So if it makes sense, great. If not, just write me at josiek42@gmail.com. In the recent past, we have the Major Arcana Judgment. Spirit's there to help you make some really good choices. In the past, where you were sitting and taking a break, and now you're actually taking some steps. And in the next few weeks, maybe you've realized that you just have to lay the situation down and just start to be playful with your life once again. But at least you'll have dealt with whatever it was. You have the energies of the warrior spirit with you in the next 4 to 6 weeks to deal with a heartache or a painful situation that could involve 3 people. Spirit's coming in with the honesty card. Honestly. Looking at a situation for what it was, and now thinking about what you've learned from here and applying it to a new path. Hopes and fears. fearing that someone's going to be rigid and build that wall, hoping to get to the truth of a situation, to be able to claim victory over what has transpired for some of you, and in the outcome position, feeling trapped, not recognizing the door's wide open. Reach out to others. Others will reach out back to you. For some reason, you're left in the dark when it comes to your own self-worth. This is very sad, but what's happening at the same time is this complicated path you guys might be enduring in August is going to be blessed by an overflowing, abundant, happy, love, eternal blessing from Spirit. So, you know, sometimes people tell me hard things that are going on and I say, oh, that's great. And they're like, why would you say that? And I'm like, because when something difficult happens, right after that comes the beautiful blessing, like something you don't even have to put energy into. It's like a Christmas present. And that's what I feel is coming for you guys. So in the next 3 to 6 months, you may be trying to deceive yourself. You're in a position where you're fighting off others. And yes, you have your viewpoint, your position, your whatever, but you don't want to fight the fight anymore. I believe you are starting to listen to your heart, some of you, not all of you, and you're going to follow your intuition when it comes to making and taking some new steps in love, which may involve a new path. So a lot of meditating. That new path may involve travel or a distance. Okay, and I could just keep on going. There is a lot of stuff going on in August 2017 for Aquariuses. So to my left, I have another 3-card summary with the same Rider-Waite deck. Oh, sugar. All right. Un momento, por favor. All right. So the first card to my left in a 3-card reading with the same Rider-Waite deck is the High Priestess card. So in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, you're going to be feeling or should be connecting with Spirit and asking Spirit to really bring you light and guidance to a situation that may involve 3 people. You have the Star card energy, so you can hope, wish, and pray on a star at this time for what it is you want. And for some of you, I feel like all you want is this happily ever after. And Spirit says you've really put a lot of energy into love or a connection, and that they want to bless you like a wish. Hope and wish for a happily ever after. In the next few weeks, you'll see a new path open up. Look how bright and exciting that is. It's beautiful, it's fun, and maybe it even involves children. Part of you wants to walk away from a situation that you're realizing there is no love there, but you're up in your head about that. Following a new path with regards to finances and love, it would be a great idea, but be careful. Make sure you know what is on offer here before letting this love into your path. Make sure you know if the cup is empty or full. And, you know, take trips or something to get clarity about that if this person's at a distance. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be like going to court. This could be connecting with others, having discussions about things, maybe even attorneys. And looking back about, should I give something another chance or should I lay down the battle and move on? Well, something's going to come up and you are going to be trying to manifest something new with what could be an earth sign for some of you, not all of you, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but you can't make a choice because you don't want to look at a situation that may be at a distance because that person's closed off, this earth sign. But there is a new path with new love, and you've got to figure out what you're going to do. Like, you feel like you've just been sitting in a circle working and working and working, and this is what it's all about. It's about confidence. And I think because that was on the bottom when I shuffled that would be a really good card to read to you guys from that deck. It's number 42. So I'm feeling like if you guys really work and connect with Spirit about and asking for confidence, some great things are going to happen and come your way. There are a few of my chosen ones who have the confidence and courage to live forever. There is one such immortal being who has kept this oracle safe in the castle of the Isle of Skye, to be given to you when the time is right. This time is now. This is your time. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through life's challenges and receive my gifts. Know that I have chosen you and that everything you need to make, and know that you have everything you need to make the right decision. Walk with your head held high and take the next step toward your goal with confidence. I will be with you every step of the way. Nice. Beautiful. And I do see fulfillment. So some of you are heading towards great fulfillment. That is awesome. Now, I want to pull some cards from the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue. Okay, that was kind of an overall read, and I don't think I went into finances. I fell off track. I just felt like that message was extremely important for someone. And I feel like for some of you, it could involve children. It could involve coming into a new relationship. So if those make sense to people, let me know. Now, in your current path here, let's talk a little bit about career. I mean, all I felt with career and finances was that you were just going to kind of see if there was further advancement available. I felt a lot of contentment, and I think that's why I'm just kind of jumping past that. For some of you, I don't even feel... I mean, I feel like there is a great opportunity at a distance, if you so choose to take that step. But that's what I think the path is about in August. All right, anyway, so let's get to individuality. Spirit's trying to say, you know what? You have the warrior spirit right now when it comes to your individuality. What do you want to do? What makes you special? In your thoughts, some of you want to take that risk or a risk. And in your foundation, someone may be different than you. We have one black cat and one white cat, and they're both cats, but they are different. So, what is the difference that some of you are contemplating or trying to understand? In the recent past, there was fulfillment, see? And now in the next few weeks, we've got a message coming in. So that's when in the next 4 to 6 weeks, this wall comes up somehow. See, this is a really important message. So I'm really hoping this helps someone receive clarity and listen to these and try and guide your way through this, because I think it could all end in a very beautiful way, but this could be a difficult path for someone. So let's see. All right, so you're really enjoying maybe your individuality and connection to a path that could have to do with love, or maybe for some of you, you are receiving a good offer when it comes to finances. Okay, I'm going to try and bring that in here. We have a warrior spirit of, do I continue to give something another try? Do I give it another chance, or do I walk away? Which is what the other reading was speaking of. In your thoughts, do I take a risk with regards to someone or something I'm attached to that may be difficult for me at some point? Are these differences making us come together as a soulmate somehow, yet you know in their thoughts there may be something that's not healthy about the situation? In the recent past, there was fulfillment and there was celebrating, and now you're just wondering if you want to do that anymore. Some of you, not all of you, want to go into a new, beautiful, independent path. And you receive a message, and this message you're trying to wonder or figure out with the magician energies if someone or something is being real or not. Maybe somebody doesn't trust a situation with somebody that they know they probably shouldn't anyway. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, they've got a wall of rigidity up from an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Or some of you may be waiting for a money offer or this job offer or opportunity to start, and it is coming in, but there are other things that are being dealt with at this time. So you maybe just feel like you're being held up, and you're looking back at this past and you don't want to be involved in it anymore, and just we're all being kind of paused for a moment to think. So the fledgling's coming up. This is what Spirit has to say. Learn something new. That way you can get clarity about whatever is coming up against you in the next 4, 5, 6 weeks. Hopes and fears, oath. Take an oath to yourself to get clear about what it is you don't understand. Now this soulmate connection could also just be someone you're very connected to that's different than you. Could be a family member, could be a friend, whatever. And in the outcome position, gosh darn it, I felt it coming. There's chaos here. So money seems fine, but there is chaos because someone doesn't open up who's an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So the card overlooking the entire read is the obedience card. This is trying to be obedient to your own rules and regulations, and yet you're wearing a blindfold. You're looking past that for some reason. Maybe some of you have been inobedient, not following what you know is the right thing to do because you've been connecting out and having fun with others, trying to follow your heart and your intuition when it comes to love. And then you receive a message, maybe from a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, or just a new path that seems complicated somehow. That new path could be a new path in love. It could be a new career offer. But in the next 3 to 6 months, we have understanding. There will come understanding of a situation. Now, whether or not the understanding is good or not, it's always beautiful and lit up. That's my favorite card. Because at least you are no longer in the dark. There comes the clarity. So take off the blindfolds. Look at the situation for what it is and just cut away from what doesn't fulfill you, okay? It's time to be honest with yourself and with others who are at a distance, and to have great hope in a situation that may be difficult. Because, like we spoke of before, I think there's going to be a healthy conclusion to the situation involving 3. 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. It's like 2 sets of 3 somehow. And there's a conclusion, and this conclusion comes in so that you can finally start using the Empress energies in the next 3 months to start manifesting a new life path for yourself. A brand new path, a blessed path, a path that Spirit's going to help for you to create. So it's brand spanking new. It's like giving birth to a new home, a new job, a new location, a new business, whatever and however that applies. So in a 3-card summary to my left with the Rider-Waite deck, the first card in the reading is the 9 of Swords. So, yeah. We have a lot of 9 and 10s at this time. Like new things are coming in September, I hope. Yeah. Feeling down and out, but look, you guys have the ability to see the situation for what it is and to hope, wish, and pray on a star for what it is you want to manifest. I see that you want to manifest a happy home life filled with company and friends and fulfillment, money. Here you are, some of you. You're trying to state your clarity to someone else that you have boundaries and that you're not going to move and they need to stand by, but yet you're doing it in a fair and just way. This person's coming in with their plans and goals, and at some point it may end up in front of somebody in a legal way. But I do see fairness and equality and balance. And then I see you setting a lot of boundaries about something and finally moving beyond a path. Because you looked at it from every perspective. You came to the reality of it. And I think a love offer comes in and you just decide to move to where you could find more happiness in your life. In the next few weeks, we have the 3. So reaching out and others reaching back and then having to leave something behind. There's 3 again. But Spirit's offering you a brand new path filled with abundance and happiness. And here comes your abundance, a new path in abundance and happiness. For some of you, it's moving into a new path where you're going to be in a great leadership position, making nice money, or being with someone who makes good money and has beautiful surroundings. Maybe this person could even be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Spirit saying, hope, wish, and pray that after you put something to an end, this beautiful new path can begin. And it will. And it's from the universe. And it looks like this. Happily ever after, marriage, family, etc. In the outcome position, we have the King of Cups. So this is opening up your intuition, opening up your heart, taking some steps forward with someone who may be a little bit sneaky, a little bit shifty. But remember, justice is in your favor with the major arcana, helping you to cut away from the things and situation that you don't want to deal with. So you may be hopping in your chariot or taking some steps for some of you to just put closure to a world path, to come to the full lesson, to understand what it is you've needed to understand and come to terms with, and then to step into the portal of a new world path where you get to be someone new all over again. It's almost like a rebirth, I feel. So I feel like when I look at these cards, a really important card for you guys is Oath. My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and is a reminder to keep the ones you have made. An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose this symbol, perhaps it's time for you to look at what you have made or how you have made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise. Wow. That was intense. So let's see what the, wow. I'm trying to think of where to go with that one because it keeps kind of reminding me of the same story I keep hearing. So I'm sorry for some of you if this does not apply. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I do see a forward moving path that will be successful. It'll be just such a great release. So, and know that these paths are at 8s and 9s and 10. I mean, not so much 10s, but like 9s, like you're right at the end of something. And it's probably seemed like a really long time for someone. So what I want to read about is your energies in the future, okay? So maybe right about now, some of you could be thinking about a new job, or you've started something new that you're excited about, or you are thinking of 3 people. Yes, it would be people. So some of you are trying to figure out maybe which person is the right one for you. And in your thoughts position, of course, this is for singles, there is the moon energy. So some of you are looking down a path wondering where this path is going. What is this path going to be like? And here's your Ace of Pentacles. Here comes that new path when it comes to career and finances. In the past, some of you received an offer of love, and now in the next few weeks, you receive some words or have some words that are a little bit painful. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you'll have the energies of the Emperor to get logical, organized, and structured with regards to where it is or what it is you're going to do with the situation. The Queen of Swords is here to tell you that, or this is someone in your path. Let me feel for a minute. Some of you somehow may be connected to an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because it's a general reading. But this new path, I think whatever it is that has to be said or left behind as you are moving forward towards what you've heard of, maybe with regards to a new path, you guys need to decide what it is you're going to cut away, and that may be a really difficult thing to do. But bad things that leave imbalance in your life, sometimes you're going to just have to decide how long you're going to cope with that. In the hopes and fears position, you have the Empress energy. So if you can hope for these energies, that in the next 3 months you can manifest anything that you want, or you guys are hoping for someone who's an enchantress or an enchantor, who is a person you think you could love. And in your outcome position, you're down here like this little person, just not wanting to come out, not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to look at it. Which is too bad, because it's going to stay with you until you do, whoever this is. So let's figure out how to cope. How are we going to move forward, Spirit, for Aquariuses? August 2017. Again, we have someone deciding about a situation that involves 3. It's like a judge or something, and maybe you're trying to figure out where is a connection with someone else, where's the balance with you and this other person. And in your thoughts, you are looking at the path, you don't know exactly where it's going to go, but you're done with the pain of the past. So now someone's coming in with an offer, maybe an offer of money, and it seems like good money for some of you, really good money. And in the past there was love, maybe with someone who was an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or you were trying to say, you know what, this could be you guys for sure. With the Queen of Swords, this is you being real clear in the past with someone that you loved, and now you're trying to be more balanced, wondering what is left of the situation almost. In the next few weeks, you've got some harsh words, and then maybe the release of a situation so you guys can follow this new path in career and finances. Then in the next, in your whole, what you have control over in the next 4 to 6 weeks, is to let something go. That's going to be difficult. And Spirit's saying, listen to the messages that are drawing you out, that are connecting back with you. That will help for you to cut away from a situation. Maybe you find someone very enchanting who is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you are enchanted and eager to manifest a path where you're going to be in a leadership position where you are going to make really good money. In your outcome position, you may feel down here like you're hiding from something, but look what you're hiding from. If you continue to hide down here, you will not get to the position of the Sun card where you feel absolutely fantastic about your life path. So, Spirit's saying do what you have to do, but apply some time to the situation to be clear that you have put every effort into a situation that you can, and that if you have another offer in your life to start a path that could fulfill you, why would you not? You know, we are never chained or stuck in a situation. We just have to handle it with peace and kindness and goodness. So in a 3-card summary to finish this off, in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, you guys may be looking back, wondering if you should give a situation a chance that has been a difficult situation. But there is a new path there. And there is passion and lust and fun in a new direction in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You'll be reaching out and listening to your intuition about taking this new path where you can receive a lot of attention and recognition. But it does involve putting an end to something so you can travel. It does involve getting to truth of a situation if it involves a younger person who's maybe difficult or someone who is acting difficult. Get clear about your direction. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, Spirit's giving you the Chariot card to take the steps that are required when it comes to justice. Again, court, but finding fairness, balance, equality, so that you can move forward towards a very passionate situation that involves fulfillment, and I feel like people at a distance. So to close your reading, I'm sorry I went over a minute. I'm pulling a card from I did pull a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and your word of prayer right now is quiet. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. And for some of those who want to stick around, I'm going to give you a little prayer here to listen to, and these are really good. If I can get to it, here we go. The answers you seek can be heard within the stillness. This card counsels you to create some quiet, alone time so that you can hear the truth. You will recognize it as it is such by the way that your body resonates with it. You may have a reaction of angel bumps on your skin or a feeling that everything clicks into place. Beautiful. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe deeply. Put your entire focus upon the sounds of your heartbeat and breath and notice them slowing. Then ask and listen to the answers that come to you as thoughts, feelings, and visions. Request that heaven sends you signs to validate that which you've accurately heard. It's these messages from above. Take action where you are guided. So take some time to listen to that message over and over again. The video, I always hear that people hear so many different perspectives, different times that they listen. I hope that it guides you through whatever this is and that you finally get to the other side where you're going to have massive fulfillment in love and abundance. So September might be super good, but work through the energies and be proud of yourself as you take a step through difficulties should they arise. Thank you again for coming by my channel. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and God bless.